Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today for a Saturday showcase, and today I'm using the Cheerful Basket photopolymer stamp set, which is from the annual catalogue. It is a bundle and it does come with dies, but today I'm just going to be using the stamp set to create a quick card to show you what to do with it. So I'm just going to start off with a piece of basic white that is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres, and I'm going to stamp my basket first, and I'm going to go for a landscape card today. So I'm going to be using the Memento, and I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it down. I'm going to be using my blends to colour this in, so that's why I've gone with Memento. I'm going to fill it with apples, I think, which is that one. So you can sort of make any scene with this one, really. It's quite a good set to get a variety of cards. So I'm just going to ink that up. Lay that on top, and with it being photopolymer you can easily see that you're stamping in the right place like that. And then I'm going to grab the kitty cat and the butterfly as well. So cat and butterfly, let's grab some blocks for those. So I'm going to ink my cat up, and I'm going to put my cat by my basket because my cat wants some apples. And I'm going to pop butterfly. The butterfly's a bit closer to the apples than the cat is. Isn't that cute? And then I'm going to do the sentiment while I've got the Memento ink out. So I'm going to do, you fill my day with happiness. And I'm going to put that in the top corner up here. Right, colouring time. This is what I always get excited about. So for this one I'm going to be using some of the new blends. So I'm going to use the SU 500, and I'm going to use the SU 300, and I'm going to use the SU 100. Okay, so you've missed ones out in between, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going to start off with the dark, and I'm just going to edge that along the sides there. And on each new panel I'm going to go again up and then bring it lower down each one. Like that. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the same but backwards. Okay, and then for the bit of wood that goes along the side, I'm just going to do some brush strokes on that. I'm just elongating a few of them. Okay, so now I've got the SU 300, and for that one I'm going over the bit I've already done. You can see I'm going upwards on it. I'm dragging the dark into the light area, so it's taking some of the dark with it. And I'm just doing this to start off with. I'm going to go back over in a minute and I'll explain to you as to why. Okay, turn it over. You're going to do the exact same thing down this area. And again, I'm going to explain to you why. So drag it through. Okay, so once you've done it once, which you can see I've done, once I've done this bit, you want to go over it again. And this time you want to pay particular attention to where the dark bit was previously, okay? So go over it again, but you really want to go over the bit where the actual blending is between the dark and the light one. Okay, so it kind of adds an extra texture again onto it. Do love blending. And this basket being all browns is just going to show it really, really well. So if you want to get more ink on, feel free to use the brush end, but I just feel that this bullet tip end is actually a lot more controlled. You can get exactly what you want and you can work the ink out a lot better. So that's the one I would suggest to really focus on. Quite a few of my videos, when I do them, I actually just do quick blending for you because they're on a video and I don't want you to have to sit there while I colour them in, but occasionally you just have to do it properly, and plus the fact I think it's relaxing, so I'm hoping that it's just as relaxing you watching. Okay, so I'm just going to now go into the light one, and for the light one I am actually going to use the brush tip because I'm going to go over the whole lot. Okay, and I'm going to go dark up to light, light up to dark, and I'm really just going to blend the two colours in together. And this is just a slightly more warmer colour rather than a darker colour, so it's just going to add a little bit of texture onto there as well, which is great for a rustic basket. And you can see underneath my piece of paper, when I next pick it back up, there is a reason why you should always use grid paper or some sort of protective paper underneath your blend projects, and it is because this will go through. There's only so much ink a paper can absorb and it will start passing back through the other side. Okay, so you want to make sure your desk's protected. Now, I don't know whether it shows on the camera, but it's definitely showing for me here. I know I'm a lot nearer to it and I haven't got the camera effects, but the colour visibly changes in front of your eyes, which is just magical when you start playing with it. Okay, so there is my basket. I am just going to grab a slightly lighter colour. So this is the SU 400. And I'm going to do my handle. It's not much different, but it's just a slightly different tone colour, so you can tell the difference of where it is. Right then, for my apples, I'm going to come in really bright with dark parakeet, and I'm just going to put a real dark side on them. And you can see I'm just putting this over one part of the apple. And before I go over it with the light, I'm going to grab Flirty Flamingo dark, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that over this side of the apple, so it's got a bit of a rose on it, but it's still a rosy green apple rather than a rosy red one. So light parakeet party now, you want to go over all of that and really blend it in. And what you can do if you want to, it's not going to be too precise, is you can go over the leaf as well, because I'm going to come in with a darker green on those leaves, so it's not going to make any difference that Parakeet Party is already on there, because I'm going to cover that up. You want to just get all of these colours merging in quite nicely together. Okay, so the darker colour I'm going to come in with is going to be dark Mossy Meadow. Oh, I wanted it bullet tip. Oh! Ooh. Okay, dark Mossy Meadow went for a little trip there, so I'm just going to put the inside back in, put that back on, and I'm going to remember to not be in a rush and go a bit more delicate with my pens. I'm just going to do the leaf part, and as you can see, it doesn't make any difference that you've already done the Parakeet Party over some, because you can't see it. Okay, and finally I'm going to use Pale Papaya Dark on my butterflies, and I'm also going to pop a bit of this, not much, through the stripes on my kitty cat, making him into a nice ginger tom. It looks like a little tiger. Okay, the butterflies I'm going to finish off with dark So Saffron, so I'm just going to colour those in so they're a nice yellow colour. I'm not going to put any So Saffron on my kitty cat though. My kitty cat is going to then have a pumpkin pie. So this is light pumpkin pie, and it's going to be going through the edges where I put the Pale Papaya. So it's just underneath it. It's not really on top of it, it's just underneath it. And it's just adding a few accents into certain areas. Okay, and then I'm going to round that all off with the ivory, and I'm going to come over the ivory blend like that. Okay, piece of basic white as your base for your card, and burnish it, and then I'm going to apply my card onto the base like that. And there is my Showcase Saturday project featuring the Cheerful Basket photopolymer stamp set. Hope you liked it, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. This set and everything else I've used today is available from slimandstylish.stampinup.net, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.